I'm doing a top 5 Wednesday for today, and I'm talking about the 5 series that I'm most excited to start for this year. So we're going to get right into it. Number 5 is the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. The first book in the Dresden Files is Stormfront. I actually listened to about 3 hours of this book on audiobook because a friend of mine who, when I was traveling home for the holidays, he was playing the audiobook when we went home. So I've heard about 3 hours of it, which is several chapters, and I was really intrigued. So I'm looking forward to going back and reading the rest of that book and maybe continuing the series depending on how much I like the book once I finish it. So that's number 5. Number 4, a series that I'm looking forward to starting is, and I'm kind of cheating with this one, I have to admit, is a series by Brandon Sanderson. I haven't picked which one yet. I'm choosing right now between the Stormlight Archive and the Mistborn series. So the first book in the Stormlight Archive is The Way of Kings, and the first book in the Mistborn trilogy is The Final Empire. And I'm just trying to pick between those two. So if you have any recommendations, particularly for someone who is new to fantasy, I'm not necessarily, or new to high fantasy, if you have any recommendations for which of the two you think I should start with, please let me know in the comments below. But I really want to try out a Brandon Sanderson novel. I've just heard so much about him as a writer, and he's so prolific and he's written so much. I really want to check that out. And I've been trying to get a little bit more into fantasy, into other genres that I'm not necessarily comfortable with. So that's a genre that I would, a series I would really like to try. So my number 3 series is the Imperial Rock series, I believe it is, by Anne Leckie, which I actually have the book here. This is a science fiction novel. It won pretty much every award that a science fiction novel can win. This one won, and I've been hearing a lot about it. So I checked it out from the library, and I'm looking forward to starting this and seeing if I like it. The first book is Ancillary Justice, and then the second one is Ancillary Sword. So I'm looking forward to trying out this book this year. The number 2 series that I'm interested in trying out is the Passage series, I think is what you would call it. It's this here, The Passage by Justin Cronin. It's actually, I think, more of a duology because they only have 2 books in the series, The Passage and The 12. But it's a book about vampires, I think, or zombies in a sort of way. It was super popular several years ago, actually. And I just never got around to reading it, even though I really wanted to. So I'm going to check this out, and if I like it, I'll read the sequel. So this is my number 2 series that I'm interested in reading for the year. And then my number 1 series that I'm kind of excited to check out is the Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss. The first book in that is The Name of the Wind, and I am very much excited to start that. I bought it on Christmas break, because Google Play Books was having a sale, and I got it for like $2, and I loved the couple of chapters. I read a few chapters, and I really liked the chapters that I read, so I'm looking forward to checking that book out this year. And I have one little honorable mention. I didn't want to put it in the video, but I should. Everybody should probably know if you've watched a couple of my other videos. I am starting the Song of Ice and Fire series by George R.R. Martin, which Game of Thrones is the first series book in that series, so that's also one that I'm excited to start this year. So let me know down in the comments below what series you are starting this year, or what series you might be catching up on. I don't really read series that often, so I don't have that many to catch up on, but let me know which ones you're reading, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.